Before watching this guide, you need to make sure that you have watched the normal version of this 3-star dungeon, that you are familiar with the mechanics and have a good understanding of what to do. In this video, I will only explain mechanics and patterns for Tier 5 Dimensional Trial that are different, enhanced, and additional to the basic dungeon. Check out the links in the description. First, make sure you put pins on 4 circles where zombies can spawn, and also 1 to 2 additional pins in line on the opposite sides of the boss to help with aligning for the mechanic. The boss's normal patterns and fury attacks are the same, except he uses his whip to drop fire beam that stays on the ground for a long duration. Throughout the fight, the boss uses the whip quite often, and there will be a lot of fire beams on the ground to move around. The first part of the mechanic is the same as normal mode. The boss marks one player with a blue cone shape, and that player needs to go to each 4 pinned circles to find zombies. But in Tier 5, there will be 2 groups of 3 zombies. First, 2 melee zombies from each group need to be pulled and aggroed towards any spot where the party groups up. You have to adapt here. As the melee zombies are being pulled, the 3rd orange zombie on both circles needs to be bursted first by ranged DPS players. Then you simply AoE the remaining 4 zombies to spawn the blue circle after killing the last zombie and enter to avoid being wiped. The tank needs to hold the aggro of the boss the whole time, and only at the end enter the blue circle. The Tier 5 doesn't have in-out-in pattern, but it has something different. When the boss teleports to the center, yells "Face the Terror" and slams his fist, all 6 players should position on those additional pins in line. All 6 players will get a blue cone shape that they can fear other players with, so everyone needs to line up and look to the side with their character to not fear each other. Turn your camera to the boss and pay attention to his wings. If the right wing is glowing, he will do a right side AoE, and if his left wing is glowing, he will do the left side AoE. The boss repeats those AoEs 3 times, and to dodge them, you need to slightly move your character to the safe half of the arena. The AoE deals a lot of damage, but one won't one-shot you. If your arena is filled with fire beams, feel free to pull the boss to the part of the arena that is empty. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, consider subscribing, and if you're interested in learning another Tier 5 3-star dungeon, click on the video on your screen.